I brought a friend of mine for you to meet. This is Takaya. Takaya is a red-tailed hawk. And she's quite the survivor. Like all survivors, she has a very interesting story. But before we get into Takaya's story, we need to give you a little background. My name is Gwilda Wiyaka. I'm the founder and director of Path Home Shamanic Art School, which is a one-of-a-kind, state-certified trade school of the shamanic arts. I'm also a shamanic practitioner by trade. In 2006, West Nile hit our area. And because I spend so much time out of doors in the summers doing our wilderness program, it wasn't any real surprise that I was the first one to come down with it. I'm here to tell you it's nothing nice. I'll skip the gory details. I was one of the lucky ones. It only took me 2 weeks really to get over it, and then I was weak for maybe another month. That same summer, Takaya also came down with West Nile. We immediately called the veterinarians, but they said there was really nothing they could do for her. We called the Raptor Rehabilitation Center, and at that point they'd had a 100% mortality rate in any of their raptors that had come down with West Nile. At first, Takaya couldn't fly. Then she even began having trouble sitting on her perch. My daughter and I did everything we could to support her, but she was going downhill. It became very clear that we were losing her. Every night I went to bed with Takaya on my mind. And because of my practice, oftentimes I'll get dreams that give me information as to what I need to do when something's really troubling me. I started having dreams. The first dream I had was of me teaching, saying, everything expresses according to frequency. Now that's something I teach, but it didn't make sense to me how it applied to the problem at hand. I started having a different dream. This one was really wild. It was of Luke Skywalker saying, I don't believe it, and Yoda saying, and that is why you fail. I'm putting the two together and I'm still not getting anywhere with it when I had the third dream. The third dream was simply me suffering my way through West Nile. Finally the lights came on. If everything expresses according to frequency, but you have to believe in it, maybe my immune system got the frequency needed to combat West Nile. It was worth a try. With Laura and Takaya's permission, I went into a shamanic trance and offered to Takaya's immune system the frequency that mine had come up with to counteract West Nile. By the next day, she was showing improvement. Within a week, she was on the mend. It was a miraculous recovery. She wasn't supposed to heal at all. We didn't know if she would ever fly again. The next summer, Laura's fiancé came down with West Nile. He was having a harder time of it than I did. It had been 3 months, and he was going from bad to worse. In my line of work, we don't do anything without permission. And so I was gnashing my teeth and biting my tongue, watching him fade. Finally, he looked up at my daughter with one baleful eye and said, do you suppose your mother has anything in that medicine pouch of hers? Well, I took that for permission. Immediately I went into journey trance and did the same thing for him that I'd done for Takaya. I offered his immune system the information that mine had got through the process of kicking the disease. Within a day, his fever broke. Within 3 days, he was up and walking on his own for the first time. He'd lost 35 pounds. These are the days of miracles and wonders. As we move ever further into the Aquarian age, we're exposed to increasing frequencies. As we become more subject to advanced frequencies, more expansive frequencies, matter becomes less dense. Spirit has a greater effect on the mundane. These are wonderful times to be alive. During this time, we have the opportunity to evolve into our potential as human beings. Do you choose personal empowerment over limitation? Through the use of various leading-edge healing modalities that treat on the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual in tandem, we have the opportunity to come back, to come home to the true potential of human beings. A potential where we literally have magic at our hands. Come on, we'll show you the map home.